Hi Cancer, welcome to reading for the last week of March. This is Bear Food Mama Intuitive Reading, and welcome. If you want to enter to win a free reading on April 24th, go ahead and put free reading in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to just jump right in. All right, we'll put this over here. So, Cancer, what does Spirit have for you today? Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energies back to sender. Transmuted tenfold for this greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please send clear messages through for my Cancer collective. Mother Mary, please bless this reading with compassion. Man, that Mercury retrograde's already getting started on my communication here. All right, let's do this. Cancer, all right, past energies for you. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. Wow, you're showing up in your reading. Victory, King of Wands, Nine of Swords. Whoa, okay. This is awesome. Okay. The Nine of Swords and the outcome, I like a lot of the time this is like not a super positive card, but for you with all of these, you have compassion, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, new beginning, Six of Wands, victory, King of Wands, looking back on this, like knowing how to take action, moving forward. And then the Nine of Swords, it can indicate that your actions are primarily in the astral or the subconscious. Like you could be manifesting as you go to sleep or lucid dreaming, kind of realizing that you might have Leo in your chart. You might look at that, or you might be dealing with a Leo, but realizing that the actions you've taken from a place of compassion in the past have led you to a space of feeling at least victorious in love, whether that be love for yourself, love for your integrity, love for somebody else, or being loved by somebody else. This King of Wands could be someone you've manifested as well, with the Six of Wands being in the middle here. Like, this is you, Cancer, right? Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. And then you have, let's see, is this a love reading? Who is this? Yeah, Ace of Swords, the truth. So if there was like some worry that you had about um someone lying or like deceit, the truth is coming out and there's victory here. Ace of Cups. You may, this is interesting. You may be given a new emotional beginning that you're kind of feeling unenthusiastic about initially, because it's coming in a way that you weren't picturing. I'm not even thinking in like you're lacking enthusiasm. It's more just like you're not really, you may not be looking in the direction of this cup that's like floating right next to your head because you're focused instead on like what's in front of you. So there may be a need here to like step back, pause, meditate, take a break so that you can see the truth of like victory being in your present, whatever that is for you. Queen of Cups in the recent past. Ten of Wands reversed. So either you unburdened yourself emotionally somehow by having compassion for a situation, maybe this is you and somebody else, or somebody else told you how they felt and this sort of relieved a burden for you. This is in the position of the tools you're working with, this Four of Cups, Ace of Cups. So you may be realizing as well the art of non-attachment and how to apply it to your manifestations. Like you're realizing if you hang on to something too tightly, it's going to be repelled, because there's an element of like, in attachment, there's an element of need or of something unhealed or of an inherent sense of lack. Like if you feel like you need something that's outside of you, that is only present, that need is only present because of a pre-existing notion of lack. So this is you realizing that non-attachment comes from a place of your own self-worth, um, and that this non-attachment is bringing in your manifestations. What's this King of Wands in the future? Queen of Swords. Okay. So this non-attachment as well, it's not like it's not really emotional disinterest. It's not as, and it's not a lack of passion by any means. It's literally just realizing like your crown chakra's open with this Queen of Swords, if this is how you're showing up, right? It's realizing the truth of connection with the divine. The King of Wands, when I interpret him, is usually somebody who's taking actions with their alignment with their divine energy aligned. This staff talks about Kundalini, or the Sushumna, the like line of energy that connects our higher selves to our 3D selves, creating the yoke or the yoga, right? The alignment of spirit and matter. So this Queen of Swords is you sort of being able to recognize that and move forward, um, with clear thoughts, clear intentions. There's something here about your intentions having been muddled in the past by emotion. Excuse me. Which for a Cancer, y'all are so like beautifully emotional. I think that that makes perfect sense. You may have air in your chart, and there's something about this combination of air and fire adding to this like watery element that is you, that's bringing you forward into like a beautiful, I'm feeling like a flowing, like almost the, like in Pocahontas, there's those leaves on the wind and they're all these different colors, like this flowing creation. You're like painting with all the colors of the wind right now. What is the Nine of Swords in the outcome? Oh my gosh, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. This is a crazy reading now, because I was thinking to myself, like, there's no pentacles here. Like, what does this look like in reality? You might have been manifesting somebody with this King of Wands, who needed to like separate from a situation before they could join up with you. Um, and if this person's coming towards you, I think it's going to be so like mind boggling. It's going to give you anxiety for a little bit. You're going to be like, what? But this is with the swords here leading to your, the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords here is leading you to closure, spiritual closure, like an understanding of the process of manifestation. Nine is a number of like spiritual endings, right? Or closing up cycles. And then 10 is like the end of a cycle, grounding a cycle. So it's like you've learned and integrated this lesson by the end of this reading about your manifestations, about the power of intention, the power of your thoughts, the power of your mind, especially fueled by emotion and passion. And it's, I think it's just so mind boggling for you that this is like true in reality, that it takes you a little while to sort of digest this, but it is grounded in your Ten of Pentacles. Like you're all of a sudden, you go from this like, okay, I'm just giving this over to you, spirit, with your emotional burdens. You know, I have compassion for the situation, for the past, for myself, for whatever. I give it over to you. And then spirit's like, here you go, here's your new emotional cup. Um, Passion, victory, like connection, clarity, alignment, Ten of Pentacles. And you're like, what is this? There's gotta be a like a catch, you know, and let's see. I don't know that there, I don't think there is. I'm not getting that. Hierophant, yeah. This is, no, this is just you having done the emotional, the spiritual work and grounding it in reality, and just being amazed because miracles can happen. And this is like a really beautiful reading. You may be manifesting a marriage, you may be manifesting a position of, I was going to say authority, but a position of like spiritual authority. There's something about you becoming elevated in the spirit realm, and this is elevating your 3D life. You may be involved with a Taurus or meeting a Taurus. or a fire sign with Taurus in their chart who's very grounded, somebody who's very well established in their life, in their pentacles, in their family dynamic. Taurus is all about like comfort, creature comforts, home, family, interdependence, not codependence, but interdependence. And I think this is just, what is this Queen of Cups looking back on? The world and ending? Yeah, whatever you were looking back on, whatever you've been through in the past, it's in the past. And like I tried to look back on it, and spirit was like, don't go there. Like Cancer knows what they've been through. It was bull, is all I've got to say. And this has been, I have this just lovely giddy feeling for your reading here. It's beautiful. I'm almost hesitant to draw any more cards for you. I am curious, is this King of Wands, Queen of Swords you, or like a person you've manifested? Ooh, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Wands. So these could very well be aspects of yourself, like taking action from a place of mental clarity that leads you, and emotional stability that leads you to like this spiritual elevation. Um, hmm. So what I'm hearing as far as like if this could be somebody else, it's like first of all you'll know if you're dealing with somebody else, but secondly, as you complete these sort of like archetypal journeys in your psychic self, you're magnetizing people who are meant to come into your life. So if you're looking for commitment, for connection, it is first with the divine, your higher self, whatever it is you believe in, and with yourself, right? And you magnetize this 10 of Pentacles to you. Again, probably more quickly than you expected, because you're going to have a little bit of like mind blown, like anxiety about it. You may also find that if you're going through a little bit of a spiritual awakening, you're not sleeping very well. So just be sure to ground yourself by, eating well, sleeping well if you can, getting your exercise, just doing the things that keep you emotionally balanced, becoming very aware of that. What is this victory with the Ace of Swords here? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, two cards came out. The Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, leaving somebody or something out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles is moving on from a situation that doesn't work for you. In material reality, there's something where either emotionally or mentally, let's see, spiritually or mentally, you felt like out in the cold somehow. So you might have been in a connection or in a group of people, or even in a state within yourself where you felt like the divine was ignoring you, or you were dealing with karma, or you were being held back by what? A Queen of Wands reverse? Okay. A Queen of Wands reverse is somebody who uses negative intention, uses dark magic. She sends evil eye. This is the kind of person who uses their intuition for the wrong reasons. Like they know what motivates you, and so they set up some sort of stupid, I don't know, like social games. She plays social games as well, like where she strikes me as like a gossip. She's kind of obsessed with vanity. Like her reverse is like the queen from Snow White. She's just this, and I don't know why this is coming through, but I was thinking the other day, like there's all these Disney villains that have their backstories that have been sort of rewritten to show like why this person became evil, and the queen in Snow White, it's possible she became evil because she was aging, she was getting old, and then her husband was like, I'm gonna go find someone else, and she was like, oh no, my security. So this is somebody who like associates their security, their worth in the eyes of others with how they look on the outside. They don't have an idea of their own internal self-worth. And this could have been you. This could have been something you were working through. With the Five of Pentacles here, like you're leaving that mentality behind. The Five of Pentacles moving forward is overcoming lack mentality. So if somebody made you feel, or like if you felt for some reason because of some childhood wound that you weren't enough because of your looks or because of your, house or your car or whatever, this is you moving on from that, overcoming that, finding the truth by aligning with your higher self, getting your crown chakra open, getting your emotions level. Okay, what's the Ace of Cups with the Four of Cups? Walking away. So the eclipse yesterday may have been very revealing to you about like what you've been filling your cups with and why, even though you have all of these cups, it still seems to be like there's something missing, and it's fully related to a major thought that you thought was truth, like regarding your self-worth holding you back. And then very quickly you move forward from the 5 to the 6. You get this passion, this idea, this energy, gives you new ideas, and allows you to see like why you've taken the actions that you've taken in the past. You move on from the 8 of Cups, eventually going into the 9 of Cups, right, which is happiness, wish fulfillment. But for now, it's like you go to the 8 of Cups straight to the King of Cups. It's like you don't even need the wish fulfillment. You're just like, boom, I went deep and now I'm here and I'm emotionally stable. Like you take that cup and you seized it and you move forward. I don't really know what else to say about this reading. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles is somebody coming in trying to undo your peace, your emotional stability in order to keep themselves stable. They may think that there's a part of, like if you were married to somebody or you're getting engaged to somebody and you left another person in the past, this is somebody who's going to come forward and try and like take a piece of your peace, your happiness, your stability, because they don't know how to create that for themselves. Yeah, Four of Wands, maybe you separated from this person. You have the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Wands upright. Maybe the person who is your person separated from somebody and this is them, like, you took my person, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to worry about them. They're here. You did the work. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. And they're going to have to do the work too. 4 to the 8, whoever this person is, you have compassion for them. You have the King and the Queen of Cups here. Like, you're very balanced in your divine masculine and feminine energies, and you know how to receive even volatile people with compassion and how to set boundaries, especially as it relates to like when this 9 of Swords comes up, if you're having sleepless nights or if you feel at all guilty for a connection that fell apart because your person wasn't meant for that other person, it's not your fault, right? Like it's not your fault. This person wanted you and not their person, whatever. Like, I don't know. There's something about you connecting with your higher self. And this isn't spiritual gaslighting. That's totally different, right? Like, spiritual gaslighting would be like going and interfering with a connection and then justifying it by being like, oh yeah, but the divine told me this person was meant for me. And that's not what I get here at all. I get that you worked on yourself, you worked on your connection, and this other person noticed you and was magnetized towards that. This person, this 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords person, isn't doing the work. It's not your fault that they made those choices. So the outcome here for you is the 10 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Excuse me. And then kind of remembering to tend to your mind, tend to your thoughts, because they are manifesting. Keep them in the present moment, keep them towards the future. And if this Knight of Swords person is coming in trying to mess with your peace, just remember like that you are always manifesting, and so are they. And that's what they're choosing. It's not what you're choosing. All right, Cancer. I really liked this reading. I liked like the first spread. It got into sort of, as we got into the details, like the more like 3D dramas that have been playing out around these energies became more obvious. And so you might be feeling a little bit like Like, why is that so happy? Like, I'm not feeling that yet. Because you're still perhaps in that Four of Cups energy with the Ace of Cups getting ready to like take your cup and move forward. Um, but I do really feel good energies here for you. And I think that, again, like if you are more focused on your emotional stability, your mental happiness, your spiritual like awakening, whatever that is for you, all this 3D stuff will resolve. Judgment reversed, the Hermit reversed, the Queen of Wands upright, the Knight of Wands, and the World. Okay. So that situation that you were closing out, it had to do with these like this fire sign, whatever that is. You realized your own, you had the Queen of Wands reversed, right? In your like blockages. So you realized your own beauty, your own ability to manifest the joy of the present moment, the passion of the present moment. You lit your own fire. Um, the Judgment card reverse is undoing a judgment about yourself, and then the Hermit card reverse is being able to like show your inner light to the world. The Knight of Wands reverse is like tamed passions. This knight or this horse in the background like can't be tamed, right? And this lady's like drumming, moving with the beat of her own drum. This is you kind of recognizing how your drum beats and then being able to work with it. You might have felt like a little bit of a wildfire before this period in your life, and you're able now to like close out the cycle of like having, maybe you have a lot of air and fire in your chart and it creates some like emotional volatility, and you've like closed that out and you're able to be emotionally stable and also harness the power of your fire, your passion, using the strength of your mind. So Cancer, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading helped somebody. If it did, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.